As I look around at all the machines that I've made in this long expanse of time on this server, I've come to realize that I might just be a bit insane. Anyway, hi YouTube, how's it going? I thought, hey, why not do something different again? And, I just yap while I play Minecraft. Mainly because I want to get this pack finished, because I have spent, a small amount of time on here, and I'd like to get it finished. Am I near finished? No, but progress is progress. So, while I try to figure out how to create uranium from liquid, why not just see if I can turn it into a video? Because why not, right? My dumb butt also forgot to say, hey, be sure to, like, comment, and subscribe, as well as clicking that bell notification. Comment especially, by the way, because I really want to get better, and I'm just using this as, like, practice for commentary purposes. Because me personally, I feel like I haven't been trying hard enough. And you know what? I felt like, looking back at this video, I feel like I did pretty good on it. But I would like some feedback and whatnot on stuff like that, because like I do want to try different videos other than reactions, but yeah, I can't do that if I'm not used to yapping. So yeah, with that being said, and enjoy the video, enjoy me talking, as well as slowly losing my sanity. Oh man, I show my friends this mod pack here, and all of them think I've gone insane. Also, and they may be right. I probably haven't been insane. I love the fact, though, depending on where I stare, you can tell where all the machines are in my base. If I press F3, if I look here, 120 FPS, solid, great. I turned this way, and it takes an immediate dive below 50 FPS. And depending on where I look, I think I even gotten it as low as 32 FPS. But hey, that's fucking GregTech, baby. Oh my god, I need to get that creative tank, and I'm nowhere near that creative tank. But yeah, so I'm slowly losing my mind trying to finish off of this room right here, because every time I think it's finished and it's like, good, great, I can decorate it and stamp it done, keeps dragging me fucking back. So as I've been doing, oh, okay, I need a button to move me. All right, hold on, you didn't see a thing, give me 1 second. I don't know if I'll edit this out, but if I probably not. Anyway, I'm doing this part right here, right? Mainly so I can get Cenarium, because I need Cenarium to fucking make solar panels. I need it for solar panel 5s, and I need the fucking solar panel 5 to make solar panel 6s. I don't have the materials for osmium? Wait. Whoa, wait a minute. I might actually have the materials for a solar panel 6 osmiridium. Oh, no, never mind. Yeah, I need anerium for that. I don't. Anyway, I need cenarium and also enriched cenarium. So I've been going. So I made this room to process all the fucking different things. But here's the problem. The main resource that I need is this one right here. As you can see, it's empty. And, well, I need it to not be empty, so I'm like, well, all this can just back up, because these all will get full eventually, and then this will back up. But that's becoming a bit too slow. I also need Neptunium. Like, a lot of that, but all that's getting used up for there as well. Honestly, I think I might have set up the crafting processes to these things a tiny bit wrong, but solving this one problem at a time. And then one problem at a time is the uranium fuel infrastructure. Now, I have this achievement completed, but that's because I got these 2 ingots by processing the fuels just by going the normal prepared thorium route. However, okay, I didn't see this because I'm a VTuber and I don't read. But upon reading the quest book here, which please, if you play this mod pack, read the quest book. It tells you how to do it. I can make uranium hexafluoride, which is this liquid right here, which is hydrofluoric acid, fluorine, and uraninite. Uraninite, I got a shit ton of in my ore processing room. However, the problem comes with fluorine and hydrofluoric acid. I have none of that. Ignore this. This is a small amount. I need far more than small amount. So, luckily, the way how I'm getting like thorium is through these rock breakers. These rock breakers are making black granite, and they are being pulverized in a macerator for their black granite dust and then a chance at thorium dust. Which getting the chance at thorium dust, these 4 is more than enough to fill up that. And in fact, these are processing faster than these, so I could probably get away with a 5th. But that's fine. I don't need that. However, I think if I can process black granite, I think I could process black granite dust into either fluorine or hydrofluoric acid. I think fluorine I actually figured out. Maybe, possibly, maybe, flip a dial. Oh yeah, I've been using that to get. Oh well, fluorine. Everything else I've been deleting. Mica. I have no mica. How does one get mica? Through the mica ore, and I assume I can't get that by I can't get that through micro miners, right? No, okay. Well, there goes that plan. Anyhow, I believe I can get the hydrofluoric acid through fluorine and hydrogen. Oh god. Okay. Well, anyway, let me yoink you. I feel like I can process you biotite and then electrolyze it. Okay. Yeah, we can get fluorine. Easy. And then all we would need is hydrogen. All right. I knew I put you in this for something. Now, is that going to be fast enough? Well, it'll be increased production, so that's fine. So we'll just have to get to work then. Anyhow, how have you guys been? Oh, yeah, it's been right there. Anyway, how have you guys been? Me, I've been slowly going insane, I guess, but hey, that's just all part of the grind, baby. I've been oh, okay, I pressed go on it. I've been kind of stressing a little bit about a lot of things, but I think that's just because I'm thinking too hard about it. You know, there's the reaction videos, which are doing good. I'm glad they're doing good, and I got more planned. I need to record them. I'll probably record them tomorrow, but I guess part of the problem is, like figuring out what to react to. And I know it's not like an overwhelming issue, but, still trying to figure out, what can get people to click and, come in and enjoy. And then I guess the tiny bit of imposter syndrome of what if I'm just not good enough? But hey, who doesn't have imposter syndrome, right? How fast is this? I know it said this at MV. 22 seconds, so that's 11 seconds at HV, and then this is EV. Rounding it might be 6 seconds. Maybe. Anyway, what do we get? Silicon, we have that. Aluminum, we have that. Magnesium and potassium. Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. Oxygen, maybe. I'll shove that into a super tank. But magnesium. Aren't I making magnesium? We're getting magnesium somehow. So we technically don't need that either. All we are needing is just the fluorine. That's the most important bits. And then the fluorine can be turned into hydrofluoric acid through hydrogen processing. And then all that can be combined with uraninites to get to the uranium hexafluoride. And a little bit of water, which I don't need. I have infinite water, which is fine. Where'd the nitric acid come from? Why do I have nitric acid? Whatever. Anyway, I'm just gonna build this while I attempt to yap. With that being said, though, I already asked how you guys been. I'm trying to make conversation, even though nobody can answer me until the video's uploaded and the comments start rolling in. But you know how? That's one of the main things I've been struggling with. You know, like how can I yap and entertain you guys while I watch these numbers? Do the number thing. I think partially part of it is that I might be putting myself on the spot, and I kind of don't do well with that. But then the other part of it is just like, bro, dude, just get into like fucking improv type shit, you know? Just get into a little bit of improv. Anyway, I need electrolyzer. You 2 super tanks. Can you make? Oh, okay. We have 1 and then a second one. This is again just going to store hydrogen and oxygen. I might, considering how much hydrogen is needed in here. Yeah, considering that we do need hydrogen for this. Oh, 3 seconds. This is actually going to be so fast. Okay, yeah, I'm not even going to hook up this hydrogen to the ME system for it to be zip, zap, zooped away. I'm just gotta let it do its thing. Now, here's the question. Do I just put it right here? Or do I make another thing? I'll probably have to make another thing. I want to try to make this look good by the end of it, but I don't know if I can accomplish it looking good by the end of it. About to see you filled up fast. Thank you. But yeah, I struggle a lot with trying to figure out what to say, and it's not even just like the trick is of figuring out what to say, but like how can you also make it entertaining? How can I get you guys to how can I get you guys to stay? Because like as interesting of a mod pack as something like this is. It's going to be boring to a lot of people. You actually have to be a different kind of insane to like this pack. And I'm that different kind of insane. I love this pack. My friends, not so much. But what do they know? They're not GregTech enthusiasts. When planning this base out, I wasn't... I had the height kind of sort of planned out, and by kind of sort of I had it set specifically, but then like I wanted to design a room that's a little bit different because I didn't want it to be like samey, you know what I'm saying? And I wanted to elevate this room and have it be pretty nice. Too bad that's when I was digging out this room to place fucking reactors in, I didn't account for that I just might, slam into the roof of that, which is fine. You won't see it when the floor's done, but wiring in here is a bitch. So that's my conundrum that I'm at right now. So, if you plan to be just as insane as I am and tackle this mod pack in all of its complexities, either go into the void world and just make something super flat. Oh, okay, cool. I don't know that much. Or plan accordingly. Don't be stupid like me. I'm stupid. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm out here literally trying to wing this. Oh, thank you, future me, for making wire ahead of time. Fuck. Sometimes I just love myself. Not in like, oh, okay, good. Not like in, narcissistic way. That's the name of the game, baby. Narcissistic. That's, yeah. Good. Be sure to not, you know, be sure to love yourself, but not a narcissistic way. Because holy crap, I'm just slowly losing it. That's actually a lot faster than I thought. Which I can't complain, by the way. Should I move this one block this way? Just so. Because when I fully make the door... Yep, nope, okay, we're moving it. Fuck it. Small tip, by the way, you can break conduits with your hands pretty fast. Or if you have the wrench, you can just like instantly... You can just instantly break it. Anyway, this isn't gonna take too much time. It's just a simple switcheroonie. There we go. There we go. There. Let's slap that on there for infinite water, and then there we go. Okay. Aim the two of these down. And put that in the back. Set you to always active on extraction. And all right, that's our infinite hydrogen and oxygen. The problem is, though, this might be a bit slow in the production. Oxygen, I could give less of a shit about. Hydrogen, at least for this process, I needs it. Now then, we might have a bit of a problem, but there's only one way to find out. And that problem is this process fast enough to keep up with this? If not, I guess it's not bad. But, hey, I'm trying to fucking prove to myself here, and random people on the internet that I'm good at what I do. Oh, please, you right there. Thank you. And, well, God, this is fucking hard. Anyway, that's like that. Let's get a filter out. No, I only need one filter, please. Thank you. God, I know I'm just that good at yoink. Okay, only one thing is going in here. Which is that. Okay, and then at 22 or not. Wait, do I need to put you at a centrifuge? I need a centrifuge. Thank you. Goodness gracious me. Go away. Thank you for not paying too much attention to me. I'm fantastic. I need a centrifuge to centrifuge the dust, and then I got a byproduct that I can just delete. That's fine. Actually, let's go ahead and make a trash can. I'm so glad I set up all these crafting CPUs. I'm so glad I have 12 of them so we can craft 12 things at the same time. But yeah, I feel like I sometimes slowly lose myself. Am I doing this? Am I good? I feel like sometimes I just need a tiny bit of research to keep myself going. But honestly, making videos has been fun. Doing like reaction content and whatnot. I would love to do other things. I so would. But part of it is I lack the space in the... I lack the IRL space, as well as some of it can be expensive, and then there's money as well. On top of that, I has other expenses. I have to be an adult, as sucky of a job as that is. I have to be one of those. Thank you. Silicon dioxide. Do I need you for anything? Silicon oxygen. No. Thank God I can trash this without any remorse. And then I can just hide you down in here. All right, cool. And then you, centrifuge, are just going to go next. As a matter of fact, hold on. Before I even tell it to... Let's get... not that many speed upgrades. Let's just get the maximum amount of speed. Why does it have to be 15, by the way? Why can't it be 16 so it can be along with the 64? Anyway, does this need a number? No, it doesn't. Okay, so it could just be like that. And oh. What is it centrifuging? Oh, god damn it. Okay, well, we're not having that. Give me that. Break this entire thing. Okay, well, I mega messed up. I mega messed up. Okay, we're just you're gonna go away. I'm losing myself here, okay? I am so sorry. Dude, then there's times like this where I just stun lock myself. Where like something... Where like, you know, something happens. Okay, I should just be getting... Okay, fluorine and then all this other stuff, which I can actually... Okay, we can dump all this. Hold on, give me that. Thank you for having this already. And then the oxygen, I actually can just dump into there. Okay, so hold on. Except this to extract on always, which is good. This might not go because of this, so let's get some... Let's get some fluids in here. Good. And as a matter of fact, we don't even need that anyway. And I can set this extract to always active, and then beautiful. Okay, so the oxygen will always be pumped out, which is great. I feel like I might need one more super tank, 2 more super tanks, because what I want to do, I'm setting up the liquid. I can just get rid of this. Thank you. By the way, did you guys know you could sprint by tapping control? Didn't know that. In Minecraft, like, you don't even need to do the double tap on W. Like, if you double tap W, that's the sprint. That's how I've always been sprinting since I started playing Minecraft. I did not know you can do control until, like, fairly recently. That is something I did not know. Which I think, to me, I just think is cool. Oh, this cannot keep up. Oh, no, 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 no. That cannot keep up with that. Why are you stuck? Like, you're going. Why you no go? Huh? Something wrong here. Oh, okay. That's weird. You should stop until that spot gets to 64. Are you gonna get the 6 and stop? Or not? All right, you were just broken. Good to know. All right, well, I can get rid of you. We were producing you for free. Anyway, fluorine, very important. Fluorine is done. Now we gotta turn it into hydrofluoric acid and store both of these things. Okay. 2 more super tanks. By the time I'm recording this, a new VTuber has debuted and hit the block, which is Saba. And not gonna lie, I saw her model. 1 cute. Very nice. Love it. Love it so very much. I find it funny because, like, we all know who Saba used to be in her past life, okay? Let's be honest here. And even if you're someone who never watched her past life, you are gonna figure it out almost immediately because looking at her model, come on, you guys know. You guys know. You guys know. Like, come on. She even kept the shark tail, all right? Like, if you can't put 2 and 2 together on that, I don't know what to tell you, big man. It is with a heavy heart that I must admit something. I have made a mistake. I have mistaken Saba's fishtail for a shark tail. And for that, I do so apologize to not only Saba, but the community as well. And as a result of this, I will be announcing my graduation. Nah, just kidding. Back to the video. But hey, she's indie, so you know what? Good, good for her. I did not spell fluorine right. White. Oh God. Fluorine goes in there. And hydrofluoric acid's gotta go in there. Alright, now with that being said, I can flip you down and hello? There's this glitch. Hold on, if I look in here when you go up. Yeah, there we go. There's this glitch. For some reason I gotta look in this pipe and then that goes up. But that's good now. Our fluorine supply is infinite. The problem is just the production time. It's gonna get to it's probably gonna be a bit slow, but that's totally fine. Anyway, Saba debuted. I wonder what she's going to do. You know? And I asked that because, like, a long time, it could definitely be to stress, which is why she didn't do so much. It could definitely be because of stress, but, like, it could also be another part. Does this need? No, it doesn't. Okay. Another part of it could be hydrofluoric. Okay. You guys are going in here. Another part of it could be is that the HoloLive management, it could be like she was heavily limited to what she could actually do as a talent, because like the sucky reality of it is that whatchamacallit. Right, no byproduct, so you can just automatically be dumped into there. The sucky reality of it is that okay, there we go. The sucky reality of it is the fact that, oh my God, that is fast. Okay, you're gonna be set to round robin is enabled. Okay, for when we finally get to crafting that. Because the sucky part about it is, this is just a hard fact. Being in a corporation, you can't do anything you want. You're just boggled down. You basically, like, you can ask management, because at the end of the day, management has the final say. You can ask to do something, but they can tell you no. They can tell you no, you can't do this. That's why, like, they don't play like certain games. Like when it comes to the streaming talents, if no talent has played a specific game before, then they have to ask management for permission. Once they get permission from management, once management says yes, they can play that game. And then another talent can play that game without having to ask management, because, you know, it's all the same. So all one person just has to get permission from management. At least that's from my understanding of things. You know, I'm not saying that's like pure fact and everything. That's just my observation. This is going to take fucking forever. Anyway. Do I have an interface down here? I do have an interface down here. All right. Well, Uranite. I have so much of you. You're gonna be coming with me. Now the next problem is, does this cable go all the way down? Yes, it does. All right, cool. So it could very well be that she was just hyper limited and whatnot, and so she wanted to leave the company so she can go do what she wants, which is fine. It'll probably be better for her in the long run, because I think like being in the company, I think she does have like obligations to specific things. So yeah, this way she won't be boggled down by said specific things after all that. Oh man. Okay, I'm glad this is set the round robin, but holy crap, this is... How much does it make? Does it make a bucket? I think that made a bucket, or was that 2 buckets? What am I doing? Just look at this. It makes 2 buckets. Okay, so bucket can go into here, and then another bucket to make the... That needs 2?! Great. Anyway, how's this looking? What was this making? Electrolyzer, centrifuge. Okay, this is the chemical reactor. Chemical reactor. Next is going to be the electrolyzers to be done, I think. Maybe. Possibly. Who knows? Yeah, no, it's got to be the electrolyzers next. Excuse me. But hey, you know, that's just how the cookie crumbles, I guess. I mean, there's definitely perks to doing indie. You're your own boss. You can do whatever you want. At the same time, you know, it's nice to have like a huge team helping you set up like giant events and whatnot. And you know, you can have like an army of editors. I mean, you can have an army of editors as indie, but I feel like it'd be easier as corporation. But who knows? You know, if I'm being honest though, I don't notice the HoloLive girls doing like much in the way of videos. They make like music videos and whatnot, but I feel like, you know, regular like cold content let's plays, that might be pretty cool, not gonna lie. Alright, I just need the centrifuge now and I can put everything else together. But yeah. Oh, I've been grinding that new Warframe event. Isle Weaver, it has been great. I love the like event that's coming with Isle Weaver. Like Isle Weaver is here to stay, but there's an event in Isle Weaver where you can get this special currency to trade with Dominus Thrax to get arcanes, and not just like any arcane, but like stuff like arcane energized, dude. I have been trying to get arcane energized for literal years now, and I finally have it. Not only do I have it, but I have it maxed out, and it makes me so happy because I didn't want to spend the hundreds upon hundreds of platinum just to get to that. Not to mention, like, I really don't want to spend platinum to get that. Anyway, chemical reactor. Like, I would much rather try to like grind for the things myself. Because like when I grind for things myself, I find that I appreciate it more. I find that I appreciate it a whole heck of a lot more than just the regular. Than just like the regular old mumbo jumbo stuff. There's nothing in there, right? Yeah, okay, cool. Quick tip, by the way. So you're not gonna see it behind here. So there's a little square behind there. That is the output thing. So like, you know, auto output fluid and auto output items. You change the direction of that depending on where that square is, and you change it with a wrench. So if I change it like right here, and then this thing's going to turn on now. But the thing about this is that, say it's I just switch it to the back. If it's to the back here, items can't be put back in here through the pipes. It has to be like gone. I usually like to switch it to the bottom because that won't interrupt the power being input into here. But, oh, you know what? It probably would help if I set that to extract. Maybe? Advanced chemical reactor. Yeah, chemical reactor, 10 seconds. It gets the uranium hexafluoride and then water. Insert fluorine, hydrogen fluoride. Something feels weird here. Hold on. Is this on? Yeah, this is on round robin. Hold on. What do you make? You make that and oxygen, and that gets pumped into there, and then that. Oh, no, there it goes. Okay, now all we're missing is just the uraninite, which should make its way from out here into that. Am I gonna have to move this? I'm gonna have to move this, aren't I? Okay, all right, that's fine. All right, I can make another interface. What was I talking about before I started going? Like, what was the tangent that I was on before I had to get into figuring out where the hell that other things was supposed to work? I have no idea. Give me one of these. Give me you so you can be put back in the system. Thank you. Goodbye. I sometimes have memory issues because I am ADHD and I forget what I'm talking about. Woo! Welcome to the ADHD life, people. How you doing? My name is Sean, and I am slowly going insane trying to complete this mod pack. Please, please, please hold your applause for when I finally beat the pack and I will be free from these chains. You know, I started to really get into this mod pack. Oh, that's why I stopped. I thought I lagged. You know, I started to really get into this mod pack when, it was a struggle at the beginning, but then when I realized it's like, oh, this shit's just like a factory building game. At that point, it just took off, baby. I bet. You make it now? You should be making it now. Insert uraninite, right? Right? That's uraninite, right? You should be uraninite. All right, cool. You should make it in there. You should be going in there. There should be nothing stopping you from making it in there. I fucking hope not. There's nothing stopping you from making it in there. Hello, please? Can we? I'm losing it. I'm going insane. I feel like that my fucking mental stability is slowly decreasing. I have 3 more machines I need to set up here. Like, come on. If I could bang my head against you to make it work, I would. Like, whoever's editing this, make a metal banging sound. Put the metal pipe in. I think. I say whoever's editing this, it's most likely going to be me, you know? I have an editor, but I'm figuring out some shit with my PayPal, so I have no... he's paid fully, but I can't ask him for more until my PayPal gets fixed, which it's in the process of getting fixed, but it's yeah, it's something I don't want to go into too much detail about, because that's more of a personal... That's a bit too personal, but just, like... But it is getting fixed. But the uraninite, despite it having to be, despite the insert ready, it's in there. It's inserted. I don't even need to extract anything. I just needed to insert. And I know the hole is at the bottom because it's inserting the liquid and it's inserting it fine. I'll try to jumpstart it. Hold on. Can I reach you from here? No. Okay. Give me this. I'll try to jumpstart it. Put you in here. You see? It works perfectly. And I'm making the uranium hexafluoride. The liquid that I need is the spicy liquid. The liquid of the spice. Anyway, I know there's like GregTech content creators that try to do like a bunch of... Did that work? Huh? Wait. Did you work? Oh no, it's still got things in there. That's why it's like that. Okay. Okay, that goes like that. Fluid conduit on top of that. Insert just the water, and then liquid extract, and then the water should leave. Whoop-de-fucking-do. Thank you, one. Thank you all. I'm so smart. I'm not smart enough because apparently this doesn't want to go out. Did I set you to extract? You're set to extract on always active, so I'm not going crazy. You are not the... What's the matter with you? There's something wrong here. This should find its way out and over into here. And I know there's a full connection because this is going down into over here. So it's working. You see, I had to double check to make sure I wasn't going schizo. Despite the fact that everybody else is telling me that I'm going schizo. Am I? No! I'm hoping speed upgrades would do so. I'm trying anything here. I know speed. I'm trying anything here. Just refill. It's not working. Why is it? Why you know work? Why you know work? You should work because that's uraninite and that's also uraninite. Are you crazy? Am I? All right, I'm... You should work. There's something wrong with you. You can make it. You can make it because the liquid's making it. The item conduit. Yeah, there. The item conduit wasn't connected to anywhere. Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. That's okay. Am I slightly upset? Maybe. Are we just going to ignore it? Yeah. You know, I would do the fluid set the always active there, but no. Oh my god! What is wrong with me? Uranium hexafluoride, right? That's what that says. Uranium hexafluoride, uranium hexafluoride. All right, cool. Cool. This square right here. As long as that square's right there, no, nothing will go in there, which is weird. Because like here's the thing. Like item conduits. Hold on. I want to put an item conduit right here. It's by default. It's set to extract. It's set to the extract check mark and it being never active. But fluid conduits always set to be inserted. So if you're not careful, a random fluid you do not want will just go in there. And it's not fun. Okay. We're doing great so far. Now we're getting the stuff that we need, which is great and fantastic. Now we electrolyze both these liquids, which is enriched uranium heteroflux and then depleted uranium heterofluoride. But to say heteroflux, it's heterofluoride. I can not read because I'm not fully capable of actually reading. Anyway, you go get into your enriched, you get into depleted, right? You are enriched and you are depleted. Just want to make sure they're both separated. How am I going to make this look good? I have no flipping clue, but it's going to be fine. Ah! Jesus. My arm twitched. Ding, ding, ding. Ding, 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 ding. And then I'm actually going to set this, both of these to extract. That way that can turn on so that we can have a whole bunch, which is going to be fantastic. And then these do not create byproducts. Now then, what can I do with you? How do I turn you... Arc furnace. It looks like just an arc furnace. Fluid oh, actually, no, wait. I can't turn into a fluid solidifier. Okay, so arc furnace. All right, I'm going to need an arc furnace. Now, here's the sucky part, though. I need more of the 235 than I do the 238s, right? Because I'm... Oh, no, wait a minute. I'm swimming at 235. I need 238. Wait a minute. This gives me... a metric shit ton of 238. All right, never mind. We're doing fantastic now. Oh my goodness, I am so much happier, right? Oh my god, I'm a genius. All right, now we just gotta arc furnace these two things. Luckily enough, we are producing the... That's okay. Nope, I can fix that. Nope, that's an old circuit we do not need. That is an old circuit we do not need. That is going to be okay. Okay, you go away. You go away. Where's the max tier of HP circuit? There you go. One right there. One right there. Put that in there. Molecular assembler. We scroll all the way down until we see a free space. There's a lot of free spaces, but I want to put in its own separate thing. That's how you maximize the efficiency of this. All right, cool. Make my pretty, and then I will meet you upstairs. Anyway, I am so happy about that. And once more, I forgot what I was talking about, baby. But you know what? We are so back. Oh my god, now it's to the point where the hydrofluoric acid can't keep up. but that is totally fine. Oh, but once that turns on, yep, that goes. All right, cool. So those arc furnaces are almost done. Oh, look at that. The arc furnaces are done. Okay, yeah, no, this was actually good. This was good. I was able to yap, you know? I'm not gonna lie. I find it hard to, like, figure out how to yap about stuff from time to time, mainly because, like, there are games out there that take so much brain power, for me at least, that I find it a bit hard to... I could actually probably get away with just one arc furnace, I'm not gonna lie. But at the rate this is going... Hold on. I could potentially get away with one. But no, yeah, there's a lot of games out there that take... No, where's the oxygen? There's the oxygen. There's a lot of games out there that take a lot of brain power for a guy like me, you know? Mainly because, like, it can be hard to do things at the same time for myself. But I would like to think that I am trying my best. Ah! This is an EV line, and these are HV arc furnaces. I need an EV arc furnace, which I don't have a crafting recipe set up for. That genuinely scared the ever-living shit out of me. Oh my god. Do not, and I mean do not speak of this to anybody. Whoever's editing this, cut it out. It's going to be me who's editing it. It's not going to be cut out. A lot of this is probably... It's probably just going to be kept as like one long thing, you know? Because I've been killing it. Oh, I've been killing me. Holy crap. In Minecraft. Oh, Jesus. Because I've just been on a freaking roll, baby. This can be like your pseudo live stream without the live chat, me talking to you type stuff. Because if I'm being honest, by the time you're seeing this, I would probably be spending time with my family. And there's nothing wrong with that because the 4th of July is coming up. And oh boy, my parents like to throw a party for 4th of July, which is fine. I like 4th of July. It's great. There's fireworks. There's a bunch of food. It's no. It's a fantastic time. It's a time for smiles and fun, you know? Need more conduit. But yeah, there's if there is a stream, it'd be Gorilla Streams. But even then, that I haven't decided that yet. Extract on always active. There's no liquids to extract here. And then I am in need of oxygen. Let's set this extracted to always active. If I put you down there. The oxygen should make its way down into here because this was oxygen, right? Yeah. Oh no, yeah, it's making its way down there. That's perfect. Ah, uranium 235 and then 238. It is going to be processed. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I thought we would have an abundance of this and trouble getting this, but Of course it's the hydrogen. There's no other efficient way to make hydrogen. That's like the best way to make hydrogen. Electrolyze the water for oxygen and hydrogen. But this is good because I can... okay. Here's the dealio, right? I'm having... oh, fucking... all right, hold on. Done. There it is. There you go. Okay, we're just gonna grab more hydrogen from the system. All right, I'm just gonna leave a bucket there, and then when that's done. Okay, never mind. All right, I'm gonna have to yoinky splinky hydrogen from somewhere. Fingers crossed this tank way down yonder is full. God dang it. No, it's not full because I am taking hydrogen from everywhere. Hydrogen is my #1 thing that I don't have enough of. I have so many of these electrolyzers here everywhere around the base that are doing nothing but electrolyzing water to get oxygen and hydrogen. I have plenty of oxygen. I'm constantly swimming in it. But hydrogen? No. Sorry for your luck. Even in air! I have so many places making hydrogen, and it's never enough. You know, so many GregTech playthroughs, people are struggling for chlorine, but I'm swimming in it. I'm swimming in so much chlorine that I'm surprised I'm not dead. It's hydrogen. It's so much hydrogen that I'm just missing all the time. And I need it to set filters. Is this hydrogen? That's salt water. That is salt water. I need hydrogen. Any hydrogen? Nope. That's gone. That's gone. That's nowhere to be found. Hydrogen? Hydrogen? Nope, that's deuterium. I can't. Oh yeah, spelled deuterium. That's deuterium, bro. I don't have there's hydrogen. There's no hydrogen in here. Why you down? Why you low? What's going on? Ew. Oh god, the miner. It stopped mining oil. Oh god dang. Hydrogen? Hydrogen. Please say there's hydrogen in here that I can exploit. There's no hydrogen here that I can fucking exploit. Frantically flying around the base. I just need a crumb of hydrogen. Anywhere. Please. Hydrogen. Somewhere. There's nothing. There's nothing. Hydrogen? Hydrogen. No hydrogen. Please. Just give me something. Something. All right, hold on. And there's no hydrogen in the system. Because why would there ever be hydrogen in the system? Why would there ever be hydrogen in the system? I am so hydrogen starved that it's not in here. I'm so hydrogen starved beyond any belief. These take 90 per second, and I get like 2 buckets of hydrogen each, man, and I'm just it's not fast enough. Anywho, this won't ever be fast enough. The hydrogen part won't ever be fast enough, which is fine. But now I need to shove you guys into drawers. Now, here is my conundrum. Okay? I need a shit ton 238 for things. Other than just creating fuel, where are those things? Was it plates? Was it 238? It was the EV. Oh, I need these for field generators. Yeah, there it is. Uranium 238 for field generators. Okay, yeah, I need to make that so I can make a uranium triplatinum, and I have plenty of platinum. And I process that into its ingot, and then I put it into its wire, and then I can make the EV field generator, which is needed for the tier 5 rocket. That's what it was. And then the samarium, iron, and arsenic needed that. That's for the tier 6 rocket. Samarium, though. How do I caught myself samarium? How in the hell do you make samarium? Hello? Do I get it from a small dust? Oh, rare earth. Okay, no, yeah, I'm swimming in that then. Okay, I needed 238 for whatchamacallit. I needed 238 for this stuff, so I can make tier 5 microminers. That's what I needed that for. Okay, so that hurdle has been jumped over. We're fine. And then I need to make ultimate extended crypto. I can do that later. Anywho, let's look at our time. Oh my, we were doing a lot. Okay, man, just an hour to set up all of that. That's GregTech, baby. Did I make progress? Technically not. I was set back a bit, but hey, there's been that. But you know what? My main goal was to make overall progress. My main goal is just to try to get used to yapping. And you know what? I yapped, and I feel very proud of myself. Okay, I feel ecstatic into what I did. So, with all that being said, let's explain this process real quick. Okay, so at the beginning here, I am making oxygen and hydrogen by electrolyzing water, because water is made out of hydrogen and oxygen, and I'm getting infinite water through this little cover thing right here. Place it on any face of the machine, and it pumps in infinite water from that. Okay, and then it just oxygen and hydrogen can turn to that. Okay, now I am turning black granite dust into biotite dust, and I'm getting black granite dust by getting black granite. Black granite is made from the rock breakers right here, and that's infinite. As long as I have power, that's infinite. And then the biotite dust, 22 of that, is getting electrolyzed it gets electrolyzed into many things, but all we need from it is the fluorine. The fluorine is getting pumped into here, combining with hydrogen to make hydrofluoric acid. Hydrofluoric acid is getting combined, hydrofluoric acid of fluorine and uraninite, which we are getting from down here from our system. That's getting combined. Where's this going? That's getting combined into uranium hexafluoride. Uranium hexafluoride is getting centrifuged into its enriched and diluted counterparts. The enriched is making uranium 235 dust, and the depleted is making uranium 238 dust. Both dusts are getting pumped into an arc furnace with oxygen to be turned into their ingot form. And I'm debating on whether or not I want to put those into here. Because I'm debating on whether or not I want to put the 238 in there. The 235, I can put this in here all day long. I can put 235 in here all day long because we have a giant surplus of it. 238 is getting used up almost immediately. Like in these crafting tables right here. And while this process is, yeah, faster. You know what? Hold on. Let me just shove a stack into here. Yeah, look how fast that's getting used. And then that'll all go into there. Yeah. No, yeah, that's all getting used so incredibly fast. Hey, lucky for us though, it's generating a hell of a lot of power. But, you know. But yeah, see, it's gone already. So I am in the conundrum of, is this fast enough to fill up all of the, to fill up all this? I want to hope it is fast enough, because I'm going to need... I need it to fill up because I need Neptunium. Neptunium, I need stabilized Neptunium so that I can make enriched Cenarium. I have the Americium, Plutonium, and the Curium or Cerium. I have that in abundances. I have so much of all the... I have so much of everything, but Neptunium. Wait. Oh. Never mind. I have it all. That's filling up. That's fantastic. That's great. Wait, it's great. It's getting filled up. Okay, wait, never mind. Okay, I think next time I do this, I can actually make Cenarium and enrich Cenarium so that I can finally make my solar panels. And then I can... I think I have osmium. I swear to God I have osmium dust. Hold on. Oh my God, I do have osmium dust. I have osmium dust. Oh my God. Tier 7 solar panels. That's it. That's tier 7 solar panels. This solves my power issue. I have a power issue, and that solves it. Oh my God. We are doing fantastic. Okay, well, I explained to you that process. Is it complicated? Yeah. Am I insane for doing it? Yeah. But I'm happy with this result. So, with that being said, please do leave a like, leave a comment on how I did. Please tell me if this was entertaining. I need to know. I want to try to get better at this. And if you had a sub, if you haven't, that's what it was. You know, sub and then click that bell notification. You won't get notified unless that bell icon is active. Okay. You won't get notified about a video, and you won't get notified about it if I'm live, or maybe if I even make a community post. So, click that bell. Do it, do it, do it. And, yeah. That's going to be it, all right? So, I hope you guys had a good one, and I'll see you on the next video, okay? Bye. Bye-bye.